Welcome, day 8. Let's begin our practice. So come onto your mat. You guys have been doing a great job. Our 21 days and you are anchored into day 8. Congratulations. So let's start our practice in child's pose. Open up your knees nice and wide. Reach those arms forward and allow your forehead to just rest. We begin the practice by coming inside. As we begin day 8, we start to enter and practice the 7 spiritual laws of the universe. And today's day is about the law of pure potentiality, the recognition of the truth that we are absolute existence, that our true nature, our essence, is actually divine. Breath in and out. And just notice any sensations in your body and direct the breath to any area that may be a little tight or a little cranky. And then on an inhale, come up to hands and knees. And as you exhale, just anchor in. Breath in, belly drops, gaze lifts. Little cat-cow. Exhale, round the spine and tuck the chin. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. And exhale, round the spine and tuck. One more breath in. And exhale, rounding the spine. So these first few poses, right, are about assessing. So inhale, extend the left leg and the right arm long. This is known as prowling tiger. And as you exhale, round the spine, pull that knee in. Inhale, create length and space. And exhale, pull that knee in, pull the belly up. One more. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, rounding. And then as you inhale, create length. And then exhale, release the hand and knee. And just pause. Just be right here. Breath in and out. And then inhale, extend the right leg and the left arm. And exhale. So it's that same cat-cow movement, right? Only we're adding the element of balance, integration of opposites. Exhale, pull that knee in one more time. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, come back to that long spine. Reach the arm forward. And as you exhale, just come back to tabletop. Breath in, cat-cow. Just 3 rounds, right? So we're assessing our physical body, breath in, our spiritual being, and we're silencing the chatter of the mind. One more. We're also warming up the nadis, or the channel, our energetic field. Walk those hands forward, curl those toes under, and lift the hips. And just come into downward facing dog. So no matter what time of the day you're doing this practice, right, just be mindful. In the morning, your body will be a little tighter and more restricted. And in the evening, you probably are way more warm and ready to go, but the mind may be restless and not wanting to shut up. One more breath. And out. And then slowly begin to walk your feet up towards the top of the mat. And when you get to the top of the mat, measure off just about 2 fist distance, bend the knees, and just hang, just let go. The field of pure potentiality is about surrendering our lower self to our higher self. And as ego, and that sense of I-ness and separation leaves, we actually connect in the field with the source. And then begin to unroll that spine. Sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands in, heart center. And so our centering thought for today, our guiding force, is that the field, when I am in that field of pure potentiality, anything is possible, anywhere, anytime. And just seal that intention with one breath. And as you exhale, release that intention out. And let's begin our warm-up. Inhale, arms sweep up. And as you exhale, fold forward, empty. Inhale, flat back. And as you exhale, step or float back, high push up. You might want to drop your knees for this first set, and then low push up, elbows hug the ribs. And then inhale to a gentle up dog, kind of wiggle on in there. And exhale, whenever your knees are down, you want to come through tabletop and then go to down dog. Breath in and out. And then inhale, look forward. As you exhale, bend the knees and then walk, hop, or float your feet up to your hands. Inhale and create spinal length, hips over the ankle bones. Exhale, fold forward. And then with a little micro bend in the knees, come through flat back, sweep those arms up, maybe a little baby back bend, and then exhale, mountain pose. That was a variation of a sun salutation A, right? So now we're moving on to sun salutation B. So inhale, just bend those knees, sweep those arms up, and on a 4 count, exhale, fold forward. 4, 3, pull that belly button in. 2, and 1. Inhale, flat back. 4, 3, 2, nice. Exhale, step or float back. High push up. Feel free to drop your knees or low push up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And if you're in full up dog, yogi toe roll pulls you back down dog. 1 breath in and out. Now anchor that left leg and inhale, press through the hands, lift the right leg behind you. As you exhale, step it up between the hands. Spin that left heel down about 45 degrees. And then inhale, come all the way up. Warrior 1. On the exhale, you release the hands down, press into them, step back, high push up, keep exhaling through low. Then inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now anchor through that right leg. Inhale, lift the left leg by pressing through both hands. Exhale, step it all the way up. Spin that right heel down. Inhale, come all the way up. And the exhale descends you down. Press, step, and keep exhaling lower. Inhale, come to upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now just take 3 grounding breaths. With your hands pressing and the shoulder blades relaxing. The belly pulling in and the legs are engaged. 1 more. As you exhale, look forward, bend the knees, and then either walk or float. Jumping your feet up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees, sweep those arms up. And exhale, mountain pose. End of the warm-up. So entering primary and secondary standing series. So inhale, come into chair pose and anchor in just for a few breaths. The arms are bright, they're reaching, and the pinky fingers kind of spiral in and towards the back. This kind of helps you get around the acromion process. 1 more breath, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Now you have the option, step or float. High push up, same exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. exhale, down dog. One breath in and out. So just do the best you can. Inhale, right leg lifts. If you're feeling really powerful, and be mindful in every single movement, step that foot forward, back heel spins down. Inhale, come all the way up, warrior one. And now we settle in. So mindful that that right foot is almost pushing forward, and the back heel and back leg is anchored. You're pressing through the outer edge of that left pinky side of the foot. Now when we open to warrior two, inhale, lift up on the ball of that left foot, and then open to warrior two. The arms are right over the legs, shoulder blades relaxed. Inhale, straighten the leg, and toe heel that left foot in just a smidge, and then begin to come in a triangle pose. So in triangle pose, your right hand is just lightly pressing on the shin. I like to check in with my low back before I reach that left arm up. Inhale, come all the way back up. Now turn both toes. So I'm going to turn around for you. Turn both toes so they're pigeon-toed and they're in one plane. Reach the arms wide. Pull the belly button in and exhale, hinge and fold forward. So the first set, you're going to grab a Yogi Toe Lock. So your index and middle finger come between the big toe and second toe. You're going to inhale, shift the weight almost like in the ball of the foot, and then exhale, hinge and fold forward. So you're pulling up on the big toe as you're pressing down through the mound under the big toe and the mound under the pinky side of the foot. The legs are engaged and you're working the strength of the front side of the quadriceps or thighs while we're opening and extending through the back or the hamstrings. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, release that posture. Come up flat back. And as you exhale, start to creep your hands forward. Spin up on the left heel and come into a runner's lunge. And you're just going to hold it right there. For 3. Last breath. And then exhale, step back, high push up. Same exhale, low. Inhale and lift to upward facing dog. And exhale, pull back down dog. Breath in. And out. So just stay right there. I'm switching around to the other side. 1 more breath. And out. Left leg. So inhale, left leg lifts. Press evenly through both hands. Exhale, step it up between the hands. Spin the right heel down, and then inhale, come all the way up. Warrior one, this side. So listen to that breath. If you do nothing but stay with the breath and starting to align the body, you reunite that mind, body, spirit. 1 more. Inhale, lift up on the ball of the right foot, then open. Slight chin tuck. Nice job. 1 more breath. Inhale, straighten that left leg, toe heel that right foot in, just a smidge. And then as you exhale, go ahead and extend. Yeah. So I use the back of my left hand to kind of nudge on the shin. That helps build that strength in the abductor and adductor. inhale, come all the way back up. Pigeon toe those feet, double check. So in the first set, we worked a Yogi Toe Lock, which works more the inner thigh. Now we're gonna work the outer thigh. Take a breath, and then exhale, hinge. And so you can grab your hands to the outside of the ankles, or bring all your fingers underneath the outside pinky side of the foot. Same process, right? Create that length, and then exhale, hinge and fold. Keep those legs bright. One more. And then release the hand hold. Inhale, flat back. And as you exhale, start to creep your hands around. You're coming into a runner's lunge. You lift up, shoulder blades draw together. Right leg strong and active. Last breath. Exhale, press into those hands, step back, high push up. Same exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So that was primary and secondary, working not only root but sacral chakra. One more full breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, walk, hop, or float, feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back, weight shifts to the ball of the foot. Exhale, fold forward, pull that belly button in. Inhale, bend the knees, drop the buttocks down, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, mountain. Breathe in. And breathe out. So moving on, so we've been doing tree. So we're going to be doing tree this time too. Stand on the right leg and go ahead. You can make a kickstand, the thigh, or all the way up. And then activate, right? Pull those legs and that energy in. Option to keep your hands heart center or grow the branches of the tree. Oh, I'm sliding off my pants. Be mindful not to push on that knee, and then bring it forward and release. Take a breath. We're all a little shaky now, right? Our world is in disarray, to say the least. Let's do our other side. Pull that energy in. Grounded in self. Today, as I enter the field, those pants just want to slide, of pure potentiality. All things are possible, anywhere, anytime. And then release that posture. Take a cleansing breath in mountain pose. Moving on to back bending. Inhale, soft knees, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold forward, let it all go. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step or float back. One vinyasa, just clear in the slate here. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a full, complete 4-count inhale. And a full, complete 4-count exhale. And then inhale, come into high push-up. Everybody drop your knees and lower all the way to your bellies. Locust pose variation 2. So the legs are together, kneecaps off the ground, glutes engaged. Inhale, lift head, neck, chest, and then arms and legs. 5 breaths. full breath. And then exhale, softly land down. Let your gaze go over your right shoulder, big toes touch, heels fall open, and just rest. So today we're going to do a little prep, a little preparatory pose for actually opening the shoulders before we hit Dhanurasana or bow pulling pose. So take your right arm and extend it out long. So it's about shoulder level. If this is too intense, walk the hand down closer towards the feet, but ideally straight out. And then press through the left hand and then start to bend the left knee. So you can keep that left hand down or reach the left arm up. You can also deepen this posture by bringing both feet down, almost like bridge pose, and then open there. Then release the left hand down. Slowly kind of unravel that. And then extend the left arm out. Bring the right hand under the shoulder. Breathe in. And then you're going to roll on out. Bend that right knee. Go ahead and bring it behind you. And then you have the option. That foot can stay there. This arm can go up. If you worked, oh, this side's tighter. If you worked to bend both knees, then do it. Try to bring balance, right? We have this tendency, one side usually is more tight and the other one's more open. And so you want to back off the more open side and work the flexibility. And likewise, if one side's more strong, you want to back off that and build more strength in the weaker side. We're just restoring balance. We restore balance to our lives through the practice and through aligning our physical body. 3 more breaths, just softening into it. And then release. Bring that right hand down, just kind of unravel it, and bring your forehead to the mat first. So now shoulders are all warmed up. The low back is prepared. So you have the option. You can bend the knees and reach back and grab the ankles, or just lift off and do what we did the first time in the locust variation. You can flex the ankles and grab them, or point the toes and bring the big toes to touch. 5 breaths. And then release, relax, let go. Big toes touch, heels fall open. Look over that left shoulder and just snuggle one in. Rest. Chin comes back forward, hands up underneath the shoulders. Gently press to tabletop. Walk those knees up, knees under hips, hands under shoulder. We come back to that cat-cow, right? So inhale, belly drops, sit, bones spread. Throat opens, gaze up. Exhale, press through the tops of the feet, the shins, and round the spine. Duck that chin all the way to the chest. 2 more. Just riding the breath. This whole practice, if you are grounded in the breath, becomes a moving meditation. 1 more. Now you have the option to walk your knees up and have a seat on your bum, or go through a vinyasa. I like a vinyasa here because it feels great on my back. So come into down dog, and then inhale, ride the breath up through the inner thighs, all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale, low push up, whole body in one plane. Inhale, roll over those toes and lift the heart. Chin lock, belly lock. Hold you back, down dog. Now we have another option. You can walk your feet up or look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, hop, or jump through and have a seat on your buttocks. Play around with it. Full breath. And then exhale, roll yourself on down. So we're coming into moving eagle. So inhale, arms reach wide, right leg up. Exhale, wrap the right leg over. So you can double wrap if you like. Right arm wraps under. Chin lock. Low back never leaves the mat. We're doing 10. Left big toe touches, fingers overhead. Get ready. Breathe in. Exhale up. 10. Mind that low back. Come on. 5. 4. Now this is when you be careful of that low back. Because as we start to get tired, we lose the integrity. 3. 2. One more. And 1. And then inhale, arms up overhead, legs up over the hips. Knees are soft. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift, the legs lower about a third of the way. And then inhale, bring those legs up and give them a little hug. Feet to the mat, arms reach wide, left leg in the air, breathe in. Exhale, wrap or double wrap, left leg over, left arm under. Fingertips and toe touch. Low back is glued to the mat. Let's get it. Ready? 10. Your drishti here is the inner eye or the inside eye of your elbow. Last one. Make it count. Inhale, arms overhead, legs up over hips. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift. Lower those legs. Active, strong. And then inhale, bring those legs up. And give them a hug. Just notice how different you feel right now as to when you started. Cross your left ankle over your right. So we've been working on float backs, right? So this is fun. Be a little kid again. 3, get enough momentum going. 2, and this time use feet, hands, hips, float, high push up. Yep. Exhale low. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. It's usually about this point in the practice where you're like, oh man, I'm so glad I did this. It was hard getting to my mat, but I'm here and it feels good. Lift that right leg and then exhale, we're coming into pigeon. So a lot of you might be tight, especially in the hip areas. We carry all our emotional stress in our hips. So if you want to use a pillow or a meditation cushion or a block underneath that right buttocks, please do so. Otherwise, start to lower down. Eventually, you want to extend both arms forward. Rest your forehead on the mat. And then just settle with the breath. Even inhale. Even exhale. Counting is a great thing. So inhale for 4 or 5 counts. And exhale, 4 or 5 counts. Stay with that breath. And then inhale, lift the torso up. And as you exhale, roll out on that right hip. Swing that left leg forward. So the left foot is kind of towards the left upper edge of the mat. And the bottom sole of the right foot's actively pressing into the inner left thigh. Today we're going to add a little bit of a twist. So as you inhale, reach the arms up. And you're just going to twist a little bit. So the navel's coming right over that left thigh. And then go ahead and bring the back of the right hand to the outside shin. And so you're going to start to descend down from here. But this may be as far as you can go. And so just gradually start to use that tensile resistance to fold forward. And then inhale, look up, reach that right arm up. And as you exhale, you're going to cross that right leg over top the left. So we've been doing this hug as opposed to a lever so that you don't over-rotate in the lumbar spine. So hug, take that left hand, hug the right knee, create the spinal length, activate the left foot and thigh, and then start to twist. Your head always stays over your heart though. We keep our head in line with our heart. Too often our head gets in front of our heart and it gets us in trouble. Okay, hug those knees in, cross the right ankle over. 3, come on. 2, you got this. And float it back. High push up to low. Inhale up dog, that's fun. Exhale down dog. Single solitary breath in. And out. And then inhale, lift that left leg. And exhale, step it all the way up. We're setting up for pigeon on the other side. Slide that right foot back. Top of the right foot pressing. Come down gradually. If you used a pillow or bolster or block on one side, tuck it under that left booty cheek. Oh, and come on and settle in. So all of choice is initiated from the hips. That's why guilt, doubt, and indecision are some of its demons, right? And it's the biggest warehouse of our emotions. Good, bad, and ugly, right? And so a lot of times we've made choices that did not or were not in line with our higher self. And they become stuck in the hips, in the hip flexor groups, in the low back, right? And so we recognize with awareness. We use the breath for the clearing because breath is connected to spirit. So we don't let ego push us somewhere we're not ready to go. So just tap into the rhythm of the breath. And each time just mentally tell yourself, I am letting go. One more big, complete, full breath. And then inhale, press through those hands. Lift the heart up. And as you exhale, roll out on that left hip. Swing that right leg around. It's right at the right upper edge of the corner of the mat. Create that spinal length. Little baby twist so the navel's coming over. Back side of that left hand. And then you slowly begin to descend down. 5 breaths. Inhale, let your gaze lift. Reach that left arm up. Take that left leg, cross it over the right. Take that right arm, hug it up. Active, knee and toes face the ceiling. Then begin to hug and rotate. One more breath. And then inhale, unravel it. Bring both legs forward. Kind of just pick up the buttocks flush so you're sitting on those sitting bones. Inhale, reach it long. And as you exhale, hinge and fold forward. If it's available, you grab the shins, the ankles, or the outside edges, the pinky side of the foot. Elbows come out, shoulder blades relax down, legs are active, belly pulls in. And then inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, roll yourself back. And come into Shavasana. Allow yourself to simply rest and be. Yeah, take a big breath in and exhale out through the mouth. Do that again. Big breath in, out through the mouth. One more. Big breath in. Fill up, fill up, fill up, and then out through the mouth. Feel the connection points. Feel your heels and the floor. Your thighs, calves, buttocks, and the floor. Your shoulder blades, your arms, the back of your head, and the floor. And let the floor hold you. Collective consciousness is thought held by the majority of the population. Thoughts like, good jobs are hard to come by. The global financial state is bleak. I have to work hard to make a decent living. Or true love and joy are limited to a select few. Are thoughts fueled by scarcity? These thoughts come from ego, fear, attachment, and aversion. They are not true, and they do not reflect our true nature. With so much negativity around us, how do we discover the deepest part of ourselves? We do this through our practice and entering the place of silence within us. In this way, we are able to embrace our inner knowing. Aligned with spirit, we are able to quiet the chatter of the mind and change our perception of the world. We are able to tap into our unlimited power, into the field of pure potentiality.
we discover our true nature, we experience being. In this state, we are anchored in abundance, which naturally supports our heart's desire. Feel free to stay lying down if seated meditation causes you discomfort or pain, or please come to a comfortable seat. Allow your hands to just rest comfortably, palms up in your lap, or open wide and relaxed if you're lying down. Go within. Go deep within. In this moment, go within to that place of inner quiet where we experience the connection to the higher self. Let go of all thoughts and begin to follow the natural flow of the breath. Observing and witnessing the breath, the natural inhale and exhale. Through the law of pure potentiality, I can create anything, anytime, anywhere. And gently introduce today's mantra. Om Bhavam Namah. Om Bhavam Namah. Om Bhavam Namah. Silently, mentally, rest the mantra in the center of the mind. I am absolute existence. Please continue your meditation. As thoughts come in, and they will, simply return your attention to the natural inflow and outflow of the breath and the mantra Om Bhavam Namah. Om Bhavam Namah. Please continue. I'll mind the time and ring a bell to bring you out. releasing the mantra. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. I am absolute existence. Om symbolizes the beginning, middle, and end. It is the primordial sound of all that is. If you are seated, please just gently start to feel your body. If you're lying down, then begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, draw your knees in, give them a hug, and then please come to a seat. Bawa means spirit or essence. It is our divine essence, our true nature. And Nama is bowing reverently, and it is to surrender lower self to higher self. Please bring your hands in front of your heart and let your heart's desire be filled with all the dreams you can possibly imagine. Know that you can create anything, anywhere, anytime in the field of pure potentiality. Namaste. Have an awesome, blessed day. And I'll see you all tomorrow.